Coming up tonight, two challengers will enter our arena of knowledge where they will compete head-to-head in the most diabolical general knowledge face-off in the history of podcasting. The Battle of the Brainiacs starts right now. This is Up for Debate, episode number 120, recorded August 2nd, 2018. Trivia Smackdown 2, The Smack is back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this epic edition of Up for Debate. I'm your host of this evening's proceedings, Sean Jennings. Tonight, we are revisiting an event on this show so popular, we haven't done it for 3 years. It's the Trivia Smackdown. Let's go ahead and meet our two challengers before we get into the rules. First up, you may know him as the normal co-host of this podcast and the runner-up in our last trivia challenge. Let's welcome Matt Mariani.
How's it going today, Sean? I'm ready to win this trivia thing.
Well, Matt, you might be you spent the day at the museum, so you were really getting ready.
I did. I went down to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City, and I got brushed up on all things art and architecture. I'm ready for you to ask me all kinds of questions about all those art, architecture, culture.
We don't have any of those.
Nope. I know things about statues now.
Absolutely not.
Okay, I was about to say, hold on a minute. Like Matt has an unfair advantage here, but okay, apparently that's not going to help him whatsoever.
I guarantee you there are no questions about art. Now that other voice you heard, it is Matt's opponent. You may know him from such places as Marist College and Flying the Skies Above Your Head. Let's welcome first-time guest of the show, Colin Turkel.
Thank you so much for having me. I am equally excited, like 50 or 2 parts excited to be playing this game, and equally excited to just be hanging out with my good friends Matt and Sean.
Oh, that's
especially
very sweet.
Matt, because I have not talked to Matt in a really long time.
Now, Colin, how do you feel? Matt had the option of literally any human being on Earth to challenge in trivia, and he chose you. Now, do you think are you psyched out by that? Are you not concerned at all?
Not at all. I mean, I know Matt chose me because he views me as a worthy adversary. So, you know, if I know Matt wants to have a good, clean competition, and like where the stakes are high. So, the fact that he chose me shows that he's really wanting to have an intense match here. So I'm gonna give it to him.
Well, Colin, I'll tell you, the stakes have literally never been higher. After tonight's competition, let's get into the rules. I will warn you, they are convoluted, so pay attention. But I will do my best to explain as much as possible. We are going to play 4 rounds of trivia, followed by the bonus lightning round. Each of the main 4 rounds is worth 5 points apiece, and the bonus round is worth 10 points. The person with the most points at the end of this evening will win. Now, each round has different rules and different types of questions, so don't get too hung up. Those are the overarching rules. Pretty simple so far, okay?
Okay, yeah, I think I got it.
We're going to start tonight with a special treat. We didn't do this last time. It's called Home Field Advantage. Here's how it's going to work. There's going to be one trivia question. The person who answers the question correctly is going to have what's known as home field advantage. You receive advantages throughout the entirety of tonight's competitions. It's mostly things like choosing who gets to go first, but there are little perks here or there. It certainly doesn't guarantee you a win, but it's definitely something you don't want your opponent to have. Now, the way it's going to work is I'm going to ask you a single question. The answer to that question is a number. We're going to play semi-Price is Right rules. It's the closest without going over, unless you both go over, and in which case it's whomever is closest. Does this make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
My one question is, when we answer the questions, is it like whoever answers first? Or
No. So that's the important thing about it. There will be no questions tonight involving speed of answer because of Skype, and it's just bad things. So I flipped a coin before we went on the air. Matt, you will be answering this question first, and then the rest of kind of who goes first will be decided by home field advantage.
All right.
All right.
Here's your question. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard of, maybe you haven't, a price index. And these are pretty popular. There's a famous consumer price index where they add up the price of milk and bread and gasoline, and they track it over time to see how expensive it is for average consumers. Well, Bloomberg has something they call the Vice Index. And it adds up how much it costs in the United States to buy the following: 2 packs of cigarettes, a bottle of liquor, a gram of amphetamines, a gram of pot, a gram of cocaine, and a gram of opioids.
I'm familiar with a few of those. I'm not going to tell you which ones.
Well, there you go. So maybe it'll help you on this one. The question is, how much in 2017 did the Vice Index cost? To get, again, and I'll repeat it, so pay attention, 2 packs of cigarettes, a bottle of liquor, a gram of amphetamines, a gram of pot, a gram of cocaine, and a gram of opioids. Matt, you get to go first on this one. Again, it's closest to the actual number without going over unless you both go over, in which case it's whomever's closest. Matt, how much do you think all those combined cost?
Of course, the first question was going to be a math question. Oh, it's not my strong suit.
You can literally just pick a number.
All. But I don't want to sound stupid, Sean. That's how I started last episode.
No, you'll sound like a cool kid because you don't do drugs.
With my wrong shark fact. All right. Sean, I'm going with $275.
Okay, $275. Colin, what is your guess?
My first gut figure that I had, I'm not as confident anymore after Matt's answer. I'm gonna go with $200.
Okay, so all right. Both good guesses. The correct answer is $617. Now, interestingly enough, it actually went up $217 over what it was in 2016. So it skyrocketed this past year. So maybe you're not wrong in maybe you're just a little older with your guess. But that means Matt, you won, right?
I guess I was closer, yeah.
You guess a little higher.
Not by much, but yeah.
Well, congratulations, Matt. You've earned home field advantage. I'll let you know what that means as we continue through tonight's proceedings. Let's get into our first round. All right, our first round is something we call Trivia Classic. These are just regular old trivia questions. It's not too complicated. There will be 4 categories with 3 questions apiece. One player will answer all questions in a given category. You get 2 points for each correctly answered questions, and you get 4 bonus points if you answer all 3 correctly for a maximum of 10 points per category. If you get your question wrong, the other player has a chance to steal it for 1 point, though they don't get a bonus if they steal all 3. Whoever has the most points after all 4 categories wins 5 points in the overall score, getting them closer to winning the championship. Did that make sense?
Yes, but I don't remember anything you just said, so
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna count on you to keep track of all the numbers.
I'm gonna score it as we go through. Now, Matt, you have home field advantage, which means for Trivia Classic, you get to choose not only your categories, but the categories Colin will have to answer. So here are your 4 categories, Matt, and you're gonna choose the first one you do here. They are one-hit wonders, 5-letter body parts, movies by one-word quotes, or computer terms. Now let's pick one, Matt, that you get to do. One-hit wonders, 5-letter body parts, movies by one-word quotes, or computer terms.
I'm going to go with movies by one-word quotes.
It's a very good selection, Matt. Here's your first one for 2 points. If you get it incorrect, Colin has the opportunity to steal the one-word quote. Schwing!
So I have to name the movie?
Yes. Schwing!
Schwing. Schwing.
Yes, it's the famous line from the movie. Schwing!
That sounds like...
Just take a guess.
White men can't jump.
Oh, sorry, that is incorrect. Now we're looking for Colin for 1 point. Do you know the answer to this one? Schwing!
Oh, man. I know this is wrong, but I'm going to say it because it's the first thing that popped into my head. Austin Powers.
No, but you're way closer than Matt was. It was Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
Oh, I don't remember them ever saying that.
And that they literally say it the whole movie.
This is going to be a tough category.
You're going to be fine, Matt. Here's your second question in this category. Red rum.
Oh, that's The Shining.
Ding, ding, ding. That's correct. Okay. Good job, Matt. That's 2 points for you. And your third question in this category. Inconceivable.
Oh, that's The Princess Bride.
Oh, very good. That's another 2 points, Matt. So you got a total of 4 out of that category. Now, Matt, you get to choose one that Colin gets to answer. Is he going to do computer terms, 5-letter body parts, or one-hit wonders?
Colin's going to do one-hit wonders.
I knew it. I knew it.
There's no shame in that, Colin. Maybe you'll be really good at this. Who knows? Here's your first question for 2 points. In 1988, Bobby McFerrin gave us this optimistic tune.
Oh, man. That is so far outside of my expertise.
In 1988, Bobby McFerrin gave us this optimistic tune.
I'm just trying to think 1980s.
One-hit wonders is the category.
Jeez. Optimistic. I'm going to say, is it like Don't Worry, Be Happy
Ding,
or
ding,
something?
Ding, ding, that's correct.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Nice. All right.
2 points. Good job. Keeping Matt at bay here. Your second question. Lou Bega's biggie in 1999 was this song that mentions a little bit of Monica in my life.
How could I forget? Mambo number 5.
That is correct. Another 2 points for you, Colin. Here's your third question. If you get this right, you get the 4-point bonus for sweeping the category. Your question, Daniel Powder had this 2006 hit, which was also used as a send-off song on American Idol.
Oh, man. I never watched American Idol.
It was a very popular song.
2006, you said?
2006. Canadian music artist Daniel Powder.
Oh, man. I'm clueless. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have nothing.
That's perfectly all right, Matt. You have the opportunity to steal here for a point.
Sean, do I get bonus points if I sing it?
I'll give you a half.
Oh, stop
I'll give
showing
you a half
off.
a point. I'll give you a half a point.
Because you had a bad day.
There you go.
I don't remember the rest of the words,
And you
but
take
Oh, okay.
one, sing a sad song just to
I
turn
know
it
that
around.
song. I don't know the... whatever.
you
Okay.
All right.
Moving
very
on.
good. Now, Matt, it's your turn. Which of these two categories are you going to answer? 5-letter body parts or computer terms?
wait, I picked.
Yes, this
Which
is for
one
you, and then
I'm
whichever
gonna
one you don't pick, Colin will get.
Okay.
So a little bit gamesmanship. This is that home field advantage.
I'm just gonna go with the I don't know anything about. I don't know nothing about no computers, so I'm gonna go with the body parts.
See, I would say, Matt, I don't know if I agree with you because Colin knows a lot about computers. So should you have given him the computer category? We'll find out in a minute. But for now, 5-letter body parts is your category. Here's your first question for 2 points. It differs from the other digits by only having 2 phalanges. It differs from the other digits by having only 2 phalanges. 5-letter body parts.
Thumb.
And that is correct.
Boom.
2 points. Very nice. Here's your second question. From the Italian for stump, it's the trunk of the human body independent of the head and limbs.
The torso.
That is also correct. Very nice. Here's your third question and an opportunity to sweep the category, get that sweet 4-point bonus. The epidermis covering the head, excluding the face.
That would be the forehead.
The forehead has more than 5 letters, Matt. No, that is incorrect.
Man, I forgot. I totally forgot.
That was a
the
good.
thing
But
with the
Colin,
cabbage.
you can steal for a point if you know the answer to this one.
Oh, I got this in the bag. The scalp.
That is right. That is right. Very good. Congratulations. That wraps up
Nice.
that category. No one swept one yet. Will Colin do it with this last one? Computer terms. Here's your first question. If we're talking NICADs, we're talking about these in laptops.
NICADs?
NICADs.
In laptops.
Yes.
So like something only a laptop has.
I wouldn't go that far, but it is something that's in laptops.
Okay.
Uppercase and lowercase I, uppercase C, ADS. NICADs.
I'm not familiar with the term NICADs.
Just name something that's in a laptop.
The RAM. I don't know.
No, it is not the RAM. Matt, you have an opportunity to steal here for a point. What is a NICAD?
Oh my God! I have to explain what it is.
No, just tell me. No, what part of the... No, what is it? Just tell me what it is.
NICAD.
NICAD.
I'm gonna say that the NICAD is the part of the computer that
I'm going to interrupt you for one moment.
Okay.
I just Googled what it is, and I'm so angry right now.
Okay. The NICAD is the key, is like the part of the keyboard that makes it work.
No, incorrect. NICAD, nickel cadmium. It is a type of battery. It is the batteries, although they're mostly lithium ion now.
Okay.
But that's a little bit of an older type of battery.
Hey, I asked you if it was only in a laptop, and you said no.
No, nickel cadmium has been used in other technology, not just laptops.
Well, I mean, sorry, I should have been more specific. I meant like something that is not in like a desktop PC.
Hey, Colin, which of us is the game show host? Okay. How about your second question? Here we go. OS can stand for operating system or this movement to make operating systems and other programs freely available.
Huh. OS. Yeah, I mean, obviously, operating system was the first thing that came to mind.
Yep. Or this movement to make operating systems and other programs freely available.
Freely available. So, like freeing up resources or something like that.
OS.
Jeez. Man, I'm embarrassing myself on these questions.
Well, Matt had good strategy giving you computer terms. Anyway,
Yeah.
We need an answer.
Nothing.
Matt, would you like to try and steal?
I'm just going to take a wild guess. I don't know, but I'm going to say open source.
It is open source. You get a point.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Hold on. Repeat that question. Repeat the question again.
OS can stand for operating system or this movement to make operating systems and other programs freely available.
Movement. Okay. Now I understand the question. Now that I think about it again. But no, it's not your fault. I didn't hear the question correctly the first time.
Fair enough.
Don't worry.
That's all right. You're still in it, Colin. You have a third question here. You can still get 2 points. The RW in a DVD RW is for this adjective, meaning users can erase what's on the DVD and put new stuff on it.
Rewrite.
That is correct. 2 points to Colin. And our score leaving this round, you want to know who won it? It was Matt. Congratulations, Matt. 9-8. It was very close. He just had you out by a point,
Very
Matt.
close.
That means you earn 5 points towards the grand total for winning the category. We're going to move on to our next round. That round is Wisdom of the Crowd. This is a new one. We didn't do this last time. I'm excited. What this is it's based on professionally conducted polls. Polls, they poll people on all sorts of information, on questions. And so the way it works is I'm going to give you a poll question, and you're going to have to guess the percentages of people, whoever was polled, what they thought of that question. The first player will guess an exact number, what percent of poll participants answered that question. And the second player will guess if the correct answer is either higher or lower than what the first person said. It's Card Sharks rules. Whoever's correct says it. So if Matt says it's 48% and Colin says higher and it's 70%, Colin wins. If it's 32%, Matt wins. They earn a point. Whoever's the most point after 6 questions wins 5 points towards the overall score.
All right.
Make sense?
Yep.
All right, well, let's get into the first one here. According to, and Matt, you have the opportunity. Do you want to go first or second?
I want to go second.
Okay. According to a 2018 poll conducted by Marist College, what percentage of Americans believe there is intelligent life on other planets? Colin, you have to give an exact number here. What percentage of Americans believe that there is intelligent life on other planets?
First of all, I like the Marist College
Represent
promotion there. Yeah, the alma mater. What percentage? I'm gonna say 72%.
Very solid guess. Matt, do you think the actual number is higher or lower than 72%?
I'm going to say lower.
Going to say any particular reason why?
I think that's one of those questions that is a little like it's kind of, I want to say closer to 50-50 than you might expect.
Well, I will say, Colin, you were only 4 points off of the correct number. You were very close. The question is, was it higher or lower? The actual answer, 68%.
Damn.
Colin, Matt gets a point for that one. Congratulations, Matt. Fun fact, only about half of Americans believe that in May 2015, so the number has actually gone up quite high. And among those who do believe, about half of them believe that aliens are more intelligent than humans and that they will find us before we find them.
Ooh.
Now let's move on to the next question here. The Canadian polling firm Insights West surveyed a representative sample of Canadians who are in a relationship. What percentage of that group agreed that Valentine's Day is a waste of time and money? What percentage of Canadians in a relationship agreed that Valentine's Day is a waste of time and money? Matt, you have to give us an exact answer on this one first.
All right. So my logic of thinking here is that and no particular reason, but I think that of a couple surveyed, I want to say that the females in the couple would say no, and that the males in the couple would say yes. So I'm gonna say 65%.
Okay, good guess. Good guess. Colin, is it higher or lower than 65%?
65% is, just to make sure I understand, 65% is the percentage of people who think Valentine's Day is pointless or whatever.
A waste of time and money.
Waste of time.
You're correct.
Yeah, I mean, I had similar logic to Matt on that question. That was what was going through my mind as well. But I do think it's probably a bit lower than that.
Well, that's a good guess. Matt, you were only 3 points off from the actual answer. So again, very close. Good logic. You were lower. Or no, Matt was higher. Sorry, Colin. You were correct. It's 62%. Okay. That was my bad. That's on me. No, it was 62%. And only 33% of those surveys didn't plan to buy a gift, which means there's a pretty good gap between people who think it's useless, but they're going to buy you a gift anyway. That's a point for Colin. We've evened up the score here at 1-1. Let's move on to our next question. According to a semi-annual Freddie Mac survey, what percentage of renters have no interest in owning a home? This is from 2017. What percentage of renters have no interest in owning a home? Colin, you will give us a firm answer on this first.
I'm going to say, I think a lot of people, kind of still subscribe to that whole American dream thing of, getting your own house and all that stuff, and, kind of the status symbol, you might say, that comes with it. I'm going to say something like 35%.
Okay, very good guess. Matt, do you think it's higher or lower than 35%?
All right. So just to be certain, the question that was posed in the poll is how that was asked to renters is we're trying to find how many say that they would rather buy a home, right?
No, this is renters who have no interest. What percentage has no interest?
Who have no interest. Okay.
They're not interested.
Wow. I think Colin may be kind of spot on with this. That was a good guess by him. But I'm gonna say that it's actually higher than Colin's guess.
35%. Okay. Both solid guesses. You were off a bit farther this time. The actual percentage of renters who have no interest in owning a home, 20%. Colin gets the point on this one. Interestingly enough, that's up 13% from 2016.
Huh.
So a little more interest in owning a home. Or not owning a home, sorry.
I mean, I figure millennials, with the whole thing with student loan debt and all that kind of stuff might play into that a little bit more, but hey, it's still on the rise.
You're exactly right. All right, here's our next question. It is, whose turn is it to give the number? Colin, it's your turn. No, Matt, it's your turn. No,
yes, my turn to. Colin just gave the number.
Okay, Matt, it's your turn. Here's your question. According to the American Customer Satisfaction Index, which measures how satisfied people are with the quality of services offered by the government, what percentage of Americans are satisfied with the government? Now, this was in 2017. What percentage of Americans are satisfied with the government, the quality of services offered by the government?
I'm going to say 17%.
Okay, not feeling confident.
Might be being generous.
Okay, fair enough. Colin, are you bold enough to say lower?
Oh man, I definitely think it's low. I mean, it's not. I know it's not. It's not satisfaction with the government. It's satisfaction with the services provided by the government. But whenever you have satisfaction and government in the same sentence, I can't imagine it's a very high figure. So I'm going to. Yeah, I mean, Matt's. I doubt it's much lower than Matt. I mean, I don't know. I might just say higher just because why not?
All right, Matt said 17%. Colin says higher. The actual number, 70% are satisfied. 70% are satisfied.
Are satisfied with services. Wow.
Well, I mean,
very good.
Depends, I guess, on it's kind of depends on what service we're talking about, but yeah.
Well, people are happy. Some of the most highly rated sections of the government: Department of Justice, 81% satisfaction; Interior Department, 78%. Some of the lower ones, the Treasury Department, 61%.
I wonder where the FAA is on there.
That's a good question that we do not have an answer to. Now, Colin, you've essentially won because you've already won 3 out of 5 questions. And in the interest of time, we're just going to skip the next one and just give you 5 points.
Okay, sure.
Congratulations. I want to make sure. I had no idea how long these were going to take. I'll just tell people that the last question would have been, according to a Survey Monkey poll of 5,000 adults in 2017, what % of Americans believe that other people outside of Lee Harvey Oswald were involved in the conspiracy surrounding the JFK assassination? Any quick guesses?
That is a good question for Matt, I will say.
I want to say like 80%.
80%. Colin, you got a quick guess?
My realistic, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have said like 60% or something. I don't know.
The answer is 61%. African Americans and Hispanics are far more likely than whites to believe that Oswald didn't act alone. Little fun fact there for you. Okay. Guys, we're tied up 5 points apiece in the overall score. Going into our third round, it is experts. Now, I asked both of you to identify a topic you considered yourself an expert in before we began, and I've crafted 6 questions apiece in that category. So I don't want to hear any excuses if you don't know the answer, because these are supposed to be tough ones on a category you know. Matt, do you want to go first, or do you want Colin to go first? It doesn't really make a difference.
All right, I'm going to do something interesting here.
Okay.
I'm going to pose a question to Colin, and if he gets it right, then he gets to go first. However, if he gets it wrong, then I'll decide one way or another. Is that okay with you?
That's fine. I like how Matt is just taking control of the game right now. But yeah, let's do it.
Don't make it a habit, but I'll allow it this time.
All right, thank you. Colin, what is the recipe for Daigaku Inu?
First of all, I think you mean Daigaku Imo.
That's correct. Daigaku Imo. Daigaku Inu. Doesn't Inu mean dog?
Inu does mean dog,
it
yes.
Does. Okay, so that definitely misspoke. Daigaku Imo.
The language we're speaking here is Japanese, by the way. And Daigaku, I mean, sweet potatoes, and it's sweet potatoes, and they're almost like caramelized sweet potatoes. I don't know, sugar. I'm not sure what else actually goes into it, but something along those lines. I've eaten it. It's very delicious. So there you have it. Sweet potatoes is the main ingredient with some, caramelized, kind of candied almost sweet potatoes.
You know what, Sean? I'm going to give it to him.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Sean, that means, Colin, you get to go first.
Great. Moving on. Colin, the category you chose was anime, but I don't know anything about anime. So we took your backup category, the New York Yankees. We've got 6 questions here for you. Let's get to the first one. This pitcher played all 19 seasons of his career for the Yankees before finally retiring in 2013.
In 2013?
This pitcher played all 19 seasons.
That has to be Mariano Rivera.
Ding, ding, ding. That is correct. Very nice.
Greatest closer of all time.
There you go.
Mr. Sandman himself.
Yeah, man.
Now, Colin, the Yankees have won more championship titles than any other team in baseball. How many have they won?
27.
That is also correct. Point there. Colin, this is a fun one. The Yankees have no mascot today, but from 1979 to 1981, they used a mustachioed fella as their mascot. What was his name?
Oh, man.
This is probably the toughest one.
Mr. Yankee, the Bronx Bomber.
Those are all better names than the actual answer.
What is it?
I recommend everyone go out and do a Google image search for Dandy.
What?
Dandy, the most bizarre 70s looking Yankee. He's got a big. It's kind of like the Philly Fanatic in Yankees colors with a giant mustache. It's bizarre.
Oh my God, that looks terrible.
Yep, it's grotesque.
God, Dandy, Jesus. Oh no.
Yep.
See, hey, the Bronx Bomber, man, that's so much better. I mean, that almost sounds kind of like terroristy though. So I don't know. But
I think it should be Dr. Yankee to one up Mr. Met.
There you
but
go.
No one asked me. All right,
Try
Colin.
to lure Mrs. Met away from him.
Oh my God, what a soap opera that would be. Colin, here's your fourth question. Which Yankee holds the team record for most times hit by a pitcher?
Ooh. Which Yankee? Wow.
Now, I will give you a little bit of a hand-me-out on this one. It's a modern Yankees player. It's not Babe Ruth.
Okay.
It's
hit by a pitcher. I mean, that's kind of a. I mean, in the old days, pitchers used to drill guys. I mean, they used to deliberately hit guys, and it still happens from time to time. But I think the MLB has kind of cracked down on that. But when I think about most hit by pitcher, I mean in my mind that says like most hated by pitchers, like the guy that everyone just wants to throw at.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say this is probably wrong, but I'm gonna say Alex Rodriguez.
No, that's a good guess. My guess is that it has to do to just someone who was at the plate a lot. This person was hit 170 times. It was Derek Jeter.
That was my other guess too.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Question number 5. Who hit the winning home run of Game 7 of the 2003 ALCS against the Red Sox?
Oh, man. Current Yankees manager, Aaron Boone.
Ah, there you go. Very good. That was one of the few. I actually did know that one before writing these questions. I didn't know most of these. Your sixth and final question. You've already gotten 3 correct so far. Which Yankee was named the MVP of the 2009 World Series?
Oh, how could I forget, man? Hideki Matsui.
There you go.
Godzilla.
Very nice. 4 points to you. 4 out of 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone knew who Dandy was, so you can't even really count that. So
that was just the sorry. Can we swear on this show or no?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I was just gonna say that was like the fuck you question, but yeah, let's moving on anyway.
Nobody listens to this show, Colin. I'm not sure if you're aware, but
no, you're in a safe space. Now, Matt, we've got 6th question for you in the category you chose: cooking tools and techniques. Now you need to get 5 out of 6 to beat Colin. Okay.
All right.
Let's get to your first question. This mesh-bottomed cup is used to break up large pieces in confectioner's sugar or flour.
Colander.
Incorrect.
What?
Colanders do not have a mesh bottom. They have a more open bottom. The correct answer is a sifter. We were looking for a sifter.
Oh, boo.
Sorry about that.
I don't know, Matt. I could have gotten that one.
These are not hard. Here we go, Matt. Your second question. You gotta get this one to stay in it. This verb, meaning to make a decorative edge in a pie crust, shares its name with a woodwind. This verb, meaning to make a decorative edge in a pie crust, shares its name with a woodwind.
Flute. I'm going to say a flute.
That is correct.
Whoa.
That is correct. Very good. That's a point for Matt. Here's your third question. To immerse food, often veggies, for a brief time in 212-degree water. This is a technique.
Okay.
To immerse food, often veggies, for a brief time in 212-degree water.
Boil. That sounds like boiling to me. It's not boiling?
No, it's a little more specific than boiling. It's poaching. Poaching was what we were looking for.
Oh, all right. I just did that the other day. I was making shakshuka. It's an Israeli dish where you have to poach eggs.
It looked very delicious. All right, here's your fourth question. Now, Matt, at this point, all you can hope for is a tie with Colin, and I did not think to make a tiebreaker, so who knows what will happen. Here's your fourth question. The name of this technique indicates that meat is soaked in salt water, though other liquids can be used instead.
I believe that's called brining.
That is correct.
Very good. It all comes down to this.
This is question number 5. You got 2 left. Also sometimes done to harbors, it means to coat food with a dry ingredient like flour. Also sometimes done to harbors, it means to coat food with a dry ingredient like flour.
To harbors. It's done to harbors.
Coating food with a dry ingredient.
Dry ingredient like flour. I didn't know there was a name for that. I guess there's a name for everything, right?
I guarantee, Matt, you will know all of these when I tell you the answers.
Yeah.
None of this is stuff you don't know.
Yeah, this coated. For some reason, basting keeps sticking out of my mind. I know it's not basting. That's not my answer. Like you baste a turkey, but that is totally not the right answer.
Is that your final answer, Matt?
It's totally not. It
All
is
right,
not
but we
my
do
final
need an answer at some point.
Gosh, I the harbor thing is what's throwing me. What can you do?
Sometimes it's done in the ocean.
It doesn't help. That doesn't help.
We need an answer, Matt. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Colin, do you know this one?
Can you say the question one more time?
Yeah. Also, sometimes done to harbors, it means to coat food with a dry ingredient like flour.
I mean, when you think of dry, you think of like a dry rub or something. I'm gonna say but harbors. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
Something you do at a harbor, but it's not that you do at a harbor. You do to a harbor.
That is true.
I
did not think this one would be that hard. No, the answer we're looking for is dredge.
Oh, what? No.
Oh,
You didn't know that one?
Never heard that before.
No, you dredge food.
No.
Yeah, and you also dredge a harbor. Okay, well, that's my bad.
Dredge.
That's on me. You're out of it now, Matt, but let's just ask you the sixth question anyway. By the way, I stole all of these word for word from Jeopardy, so you can yell at them if they're too hard. Here's your sixth question. Popular in Asia, this cooking utensil that usually has two handles is perfect for stir-frying.
That's got to be a wok.
Yeah, it is a wok.
Yeah.
Our final score in this round, Colin 4, Matt 3. Colin takes a lead. It is now 10-5 in the overall score, but Matt, you still have an opportunity to stay alive with our fourth round. Why don't we, like a real game show, why don't we take this opportunity to take a break? When we come back, we're going to do a personal interview segment with our contestants. We'll be right back after these messages. And we're back. Trivia Smackdown 2. The Smack is back. I'm here with Matt and Colin. Guys, let's do a little personal interview segment, those awkward segments they do on Jeopardy. Now, Matt, it says here that you once had an interesting run-in with an avian fowl. Tell me about this.
So, it's funny. An avian fowl. I cooked I believe what you're referring to is the duck.
It's your story.
And,
wait a minute. You said it says here. Where are you reading this from?
We did the pre-interviews. You don't remember?
Like halfway through when I was cooking the duck, I discovered that it actually was alive, and it started flopping around there while it was on the pan, and I didn't know what to do, so I called animal control, and they said, "Well, what'd you put on the duck?" And I said, "Nothing. But I dredged it properly beforehand, like I always do." But the only thing that was left to do was poaching the eggs. And when I tried to poach its eggs, it came back to life and, is attacking me. And they said, what you got to do to put it back to sleep, you got to play a pokey flute, and it'll go right back to sleep.
Wow, that sounds.
What is this? What is this? What are we talking?
Now, Colin, let's move over to you here. It says here that you once accidentally entered an eating contest. How do you accidentally enter an eating contest? Tell me about this.
Well, it happened to be a clam chowder eating contest, and as we all know, I'm a huge fan of clam chowder. I mean, look, they had like 5 pots of clam chowder just like lined up, just sitting there, and I just kind of went to town. I mean, what can I say? Like, it's free clam chowder. I mean, you can't pass that up, right? And I, as I do, I was tasting all the different recipes, and I just. I was really hungry that day, and I had to go through everything, and all of a sudden I looked up, and there were just all these people cheering, and I had no idea what was going on, and the dude handed me a medal, and I was just like, oh, all right, cool, and that's how I won a lifetime supply of clam chowder.
I know this is a joke segment, but if you told me that actually happened to you, Colin, I could legitimately be like, Colin would accidentally stumble into a clam chowder competition and win it.
And win it. Yeah.
And win it.
Proudly so, yes.
Good, guys, I'm glad we could learn a little bit more about you for the fans at home. Now let's get back to the trivia. Our fourth round is categories. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to give you an overall topic that has a bunch of stuff under it. Let's just say the U.S. states. There are 50 of them, in case you didn't know. And you guys are going to go back and forth auction style saying who can name the most. So Matt might say, I can name 3 states. Colin might say 4. Matt might say 5. And you'll go back and forth until someone says the highest number. And then the other person says, go ahead and name them. If the person who says the highest number wins or succeeds in naming them, they win that category and a point. If that person loses, the opponent has a chance to steal. So if Matt says, I'm going to name 5 states, if he names 5, he gets a point. If he can't name 5, Colin can steal. However, he cannot repeat any states Matt has already said. So he has to name 5 new states. So if Matt names 4 and falls 1 short, Colin cannot use those 4. Make sense?
Okay. I think so.
Okay.
Ready. Let's do it.
All right.
Winner of this round gets 5 more points, that much closer to the prize. Here is our first category.
Wait, before we start,
Yes.
Colin, I need an update on the Yankee game, the score.
Oh man, I just googled it a second ago. It was like 11-5 or something.
Oh,
Red
no.
Sox.
Oh, no.
It's oh God, no! Why did you make me look at it again?
Oh,
It's 14-5 now, Matt. Oh my God,
no.
Go
I'm
Sox.
sorry, Colin.
this is not even real. What am I watching?
You know what? That's exactly how I felt about the 25-4 game a week ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. That.
That wasn't even a week ago. That was like 2 days ago. But that's exactly how I felt about it.
Oh man!
Well, Colin,
All right.
this is your
Pretty soon,
opportunity.
before you know it, you're going to have Didi Gregorius on the mound pitching for you. So
Nothing would shock me at this point. Let's just change the subject while we still can.
Well, why don't we start with the sports category? How about that?
Oh Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
This category is summer or winter Olympic events. The summer game is comprised of 50 events, while the winter games only has 15. That's a total of 65. Now, these are the ones that are happening in either 2018 or 2020. Which among you can name the most summer or winter Olympic events? Matt, you get to put in first bid.
So if I understand correctly, I say how many
You can name.
Winter Olympic sports?
Summer or winter. We'll take both.
Summer. But do I choose or do I name both? I can name either of them.
Any combination of them.
Okay, so
Any combination, so it doesn't have to be like.
It can be 10 winter, 10 summer, 5 and 5. It doesn't
Okay,
any
gotcha,
mix and match.
gotcha.
I think that I can safely name 12 games from the summer and or winter Olympics.
Okay. Now, I do want to say, before Colin gives his retort, you can't say skiing. You have to say the actual name of the event. I'll spoil one. Like freestyle skiing. Like you can't just do this, you can't say skating. You have to say the specific kinds, what they're officially called.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm not going to change it.
Well, you're still locked in, so it's too late.
I'm going to lock into 12. Yeah.
Now, Colin, can you name more than 12?
Oh man. Jeez. I don't think so.
I mean,
I'm not gonna try and increase that number because I don't think I can do it.
Good. Hey, let's see if Matt can do it. Matt, name 12 summer and or winter Olympic events.
Discus.
Yep.
Track and okay. Javelin.
Yep.
Archery.
Yep.
Speed skating.
Yep. Oh, am I? Oh, I'm supposed to be counting. Okay, that's 4.
That's 4. Figure skating.
Yep.
Something like does men's and women?
No, I'll take figure skating.
All right, I'm just gonna say figure skating.
Yep.
Archery. Did I say archery?
You said archery.
I said that one already.
Yeah.
Okay. Slalom.
Slalom.
That's the skating. That's it's a type of skiing where they go like from pole to pole.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't call
Is
it slalom
that what that's
anymore?
called? I mean,
That's not the official name.
okay.
I don't know.
Slalom is not. All right, I
No.
won't use that one then. Bobsledding.
Yep. Okay, that's 6.
Skeleton.
Yep, 7.
What is skeleton?
That's where you're just the single person on the board with on your stomach and you go down the ice. It's the same track as the luge. It's like luge except you're on your
okay.
stomach.
Yeah.
Okay, 7.
Luge.
Okay, I said it, so it doesn't count. You can't use it.
I wanted to see if
Absolutely
you'd
not.
give it to me.
Nope.
All right, fine. What am I at now? 7?
You're at 7, and at some
Now
point
five to go there,
we'll start
buddy.
a timer. So we do
when
eventually
did
have to
I
end
do
this episode.
I'll say track and field.
Track and field is too broad. Track and field is made up of several events.
What's the gymnastics?
I
don't think gymnastics is one, is it?
No, it's more specific. It's made up of actually 3 events.
So you've got the balance beam.
No, but it's more broad than that.
All right, you've got the horse gymnastics.
No, those are part of. I would just get off gymnastics completely.
Okay. I'm probably not gonna.
No.
Okay. What else?
There's literally 65 of them, Matt. You've named 8.
Okay. Wrestling, Greco-Roman wrestling. At least it was at one point. Okay.
Oh wait, no, I don't think it isn't. Is it?
It was. I don't know.
It is. No, it's a current event. You got it.
So
Greco-Roman wrestling. That's 9. 3 more.
And then you've got. You've got. Oh, come on. Oh, curling.
Curling. There you go. Yep, that's one. That's 10. Okay, we got 2 more.
Hockey is an Olympic sport now.
It is. That's 11. One more, Matt, for the point.
I'm going to say field hockey, maybe. No, maybe. Is it? I don't know. Field
hockey is an Olympic sport.
Nice. Okay.
Congratulations, Matt. Point for you.
Damn.
You see, even if I could have named 12, like if Matt had messed up and only named 11, there's no way I would have been able to name 12 different ones.
Well, and I don't want to rub it in, but here are some of the ones you could have named, such as basketball.
I was thinking basketball. I was like, how has he not said basketball yet?
Beach and indoor volleyball, diving, swimming, synchronized swimming, water polo, badminton. Baseball is now one.
Baseball is one.
Baseball is now one, yeah.
Golf is now one. Rowing,
I was thinking
sailing,
of water polo, but I just forgot the name for it.
Table tennis.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, table tennis.
In the winter, the biathlon, snowboarding, freestyle skiing, Nordic combined. Matt, slalom is known as ski. That's ski jumping, isn't it? No, I'm sorry. No, skis is it's alpine. It's part of alpine.
Oh.
Alpine is what?
Downhill.
Slalom and something else? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's our category. Congratulations, Matt. Let's move on to our next one here. Our category is food. Who can name the most of the top 20 fast food restaurants by number of locations? Now, in total, they account for over $134 billion in annual sales. And this list is from 2015, which I don't think makes a difference, but I just thought it would be, to be clear, that's the point. Matt, you started the bid last time. Colin, you get to go first. How many of the top 20 fast food restaurants by number of locations can you name?
I think I can name 10.
Oh, I don't even know if I could do 10. Matt, can you do more than 10?
So if the 10 if I say yes, that means I have to name restaurants that Colin did not name.
No. You just can pick a number higher than 10 that you think you can name. So it could be 11, it could be 100. I don't care.
But hold on. Sorry, but let's say. So if Matt names the higher number, then Matt goes first. Is that how it works?
You keep bidding each other up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I gotta be honest. I just based on the index that you're giving, like you said, it's has the most locations.
Yes.
And it's fast food. I don't feel comfortable in being able to name more than 10.
Okay. All right, Colin.
Yeah, I think.
All right.
Colin will
This
just
is your category. 10 fast food restaurants.
Okay, let's start this off. I know for a while Subway was on top. I'm not sure if it still is, but I know it's up there.
Subway's number 1. Congratulations.
So I'm going to say Subway.
Yep.
McDonald's.
Yeah, that's number 2. Yep.
I'm going to say Wendy's.
Yep. That's 3.
Taco Bell.
4.
Burger King.
That's 5.
Fast food. All right, let's think about this for a minute. I'm a big Chick-fil-A fan. I'm imagining Chick-fil-A is up there.
Chick-fil-A is. Yep, that's 6.
Let's see, what else do we have here? Probably, I don't think we have any of these around here, but like Carl's Jr., Hardee's, that's probably one of them.
That's 7.
And all right, so we got 3 more. Let's see. Hmm. This one is I've never heard anyone say anything positive about this one, but I'm thinking it's probably one of them is Arby's.
Arby's, yep, as well. That's 8. Got 2 more.
And fast food. So does something like Starbucks count, or
Starbucks does count.
What?
That is
Wow.
9.
Okay.
all right? Well, in that case, Dunkin' Donuts definitely counts.
And that is 10. Congratulations, Colin. Point for you there. Other restaurants on
Yeah.
this list you didn't name: Pizza Hut and Domino's, Little Caesars, Sonic.
I was thinking
Popeyes,
Sonic. Yeah,
Jack
the
in the
pizza
Box,
places never occurred to me for whatever reason, but yeah, that makes sense.
Chipotle.
Chipotle, yep.
And also, Colin, why haven't we gone to the Chicopee Chick-fil-A?
Uh,
Let's go get a sandwich.
because there's one in Enfield, Connecticut that's closer to me. That's why.
I never think to go to. That's the problem, Colin. I never think to go to Connecticut.
I mean, for me,
forget
I
it's
live
there.
like literally right on the
Well,
border.
but I'm
so
going to be
it's-
living basically on the border.
That's true. Yeah.
So I got to remember Connecticut exists. Okay.
Yep. There's
Uh,
lots of fast food in Enfield for sure.
We are tied at 1 apiece. We're going to continue on here, and our next category is movies. Movies. I hope you guys feel confident in movies, because we're going to be looking for films directed by Steven Spielberg. At 35, he's the highest-grossing director in history and a 2-time Oscar winner. How many of Steven Spielberg's directed, and I triple underline directed, not produced or participated with, directed films can you name? The bid is going to start this time with Matt.
Okay. I'm starting with 5.
5. Okay, Colin, can you name more than 5?
I'm gonna say 7.
7. Okay, Matt, more than 7?
Yes. I'm going to say 8.
Okay, Colin, 9 or more?
Uh, hmm. 9 would be a stretch. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. I mean, to be honest with you, I was just trying to raise the stakes for Matt a little bit because
You should. You should. All right. Matt,
Yep, I
8
started low.
movies. 8 is your
okay.
number. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
8
Directed
movies.
by Steven Spielberg.
Directed by Steven Spielberg. Right out of the gate, I might be wrong, but I'm going to take it. Well, all right. You know what? Before we take any chances, E.T.
Yep, that's one.
Okay. Super 8.
Incorrect. He did not
What?
direct that. He was
Are
a
you kidding me?
producer. That's one
What?
strike, Matt. That's one
Wow.
strike. I'm going to give you another shot here, but he only
Wait, there are
produced that.
strikes? How does this
oh yeah, I didn't even realize there were strikes.
Well, because no, because usually you're like, I think it's this, but
guess-
like Matt was so confident, that's a wrong answer.
sucks? I actually I was very confident that he directed
Well, that's
that.
why
All right.
that's why you get punished. Don't be so confident. All right.
Fine. All right. One strike.
Yeah.
Just be very uncertain about all of your answers, even if you are
Yeah.
actually confident in them.
That seems to be what I have.
Matt,
to
we
do.
need 7 more.
Okay. Schindler's List.
Correct. That's 2.
Okay. The Goonies.
Incorrect. He was
Damn
a
it.
producer on that one.
What
That's
the-
your second strike. One more strike and you're out, Matt.
Oh, this is hard. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to 3.
Well,
1,
you can
2,
try.
3 strikes, you're out in the old ball game, my
In
friend.
the old trivia Smackdown.
Oh man. Wow. See now, yeah. I'm calling into question everything that Steven Spielberg has ever done.
He's produced a lot of stuff, but he's
He's
directed
clearly
35
produced.
movies. And you have not named some of his biggest, so
Right. I know there's still some out there.
anything at this point, Matt.
I've just
You've been shaken to your core. I get it.
I got to try to get back on my feet here. It's like yeah.
But we
It's
also
like
have a
a
lot of these to get
sack.
through, so
Okay, I'm gonna say. Come on, was Jaws one of Spielberg's? Jaws. I don't want to use that third strike.
just please, for
Screw
the love
it.
of God, pick a movie.
I don't think he directed Jaws, but I'm gonna
He
No,
absolutely
he did not
directed
he did not
Jaws.
direct.
No, he did direct
Did?
Jaws. I'm going to give it to you.
What?
Jesus. Yes, that's his most famous movie he directed. That was the one that got him on the map.
Really? You know what? For some reason I thought that, but then I was like, Steven Spielberg, like usually family friendly, usually like not necessarily like.
No, this was the king of the blockbuster. He invented the blockbuster with Jaws.
All right, you're right. Okay, I
All
don't
right.
know. I'm
So that's
I'm
3.
questioning myself across the board now.
5 more, Matt.
Goonies really shook me. I was so sure that he directed.
No, but
the
I'm
Goonies.
while you're thinking, I'm gonna find out who did direct the Goonies.
Okay.
It was Richard Donner who did famously Superman and The Omen.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Boy. All right. Steven Spielberg movies. What's he done recently?
I mean,
Ready Player One.
that's right.
Of course.
That's right. Very
Yes.
good. That is 4. You need 4
Okay.
more, Matt.
Am I struggling through this? This is
And the funny thing is, when I tell you all the
Sucks.
films, you're gonna be like,
okay.
duh.
Okay. Did he direct that movie with Matthew Broderick where
Godzilla?
he? No. The one where he is in charge of the compute. He plays the
War Games?
Did he direct War Games? I want to say that. No. Okay. Damn it. Why is this so hard? This is Steven Spielberg we're talking about. It's just
Matt.
confused. Wait. No. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I mean,
he definitely directed that one.
The name of the movie is Raiders of the Lost Ark, but we'll give it to you.
Okay.
That's 5.
Okay.
3
Okay.
more.
Temple of Doom.
Okay, that's 6.
Okay. The Last Crusade.
Okay, that's 7. 1 more.
Oh, and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Hey, he somehow
Oh my God.
miraculously.
Thank you, Indiana Jones.
Jesus Christ, I never thought that was going to end. Yeah, Matt, you missed would you like to know what films you missed?
I'm ready.
Such iconic films as Close Encounters of the Third Kind,
Yes.
The Color
Yep.
Purple, Hook, Jurassic Park,
God damn, that's my favorite movie.
and Lost World and the Jurassic Park sequels, Amistad, Saving Private Ryan, AI Artificial Intelligence, Minority Report, Catch Me If You Can, The Terminal, Munich, Warhorse, recently The Post, The BFG, Bridge of Spies, Lincoln.
I know.
A lot of great films.
The only one I'm kicking myself over though is definitely Jurassic Park. I don't know how that one escaped under the radar.
Yeah, you really blew that. Okay. Well, Matt, you're up 2-1 on Colin. Colin, are you back?
I am.
Outstanding. Here we go. Our next category is geography. And Colin, or no, who gets the first bet on this one? I guess it doesn't really matter. Colin gets
does.
it. Colin, there are 10 Canadian provinces and territories that span
man.
that span an area over 6 million square kilometers with a population of 35 million. Colin, how many of the Canadian provinces and territories can you name?
I mean, probably 3.
Okay, Matt, can you name more than 3?
Yeah, I think I can name 4.
Okay, Colin, more than 4?
I feel pretty confident about that.
How many are there?
There are 10.
We'll say I can name 5. We'll say that for the sake of
Okay.
argument.
All right.
And we'll say that I'd really like to see Colin name.
Big mistake, buddy. Big mistake. Huge mistake. I mean, I believe in you, Colin. I believe in you.
I mean, I was a little a little too obvious with that bluff there.
I mean, if Matt's inability to name 8 films by the most famous director of all time was any indication,
You know what? I did it though.
Barely.
It just took a lot of
With 2
sweating
strikes.
and pulling teeth.
all right, Colin, here we go. 4 Canadian provinces and territories. Go ahead.
Okay. Ontario?
Ding, correct. That's 1.
Yeah. I keep wanting to say like cities.
Yeah.
But I know that's
Yeah.
not it. Jeez. Vancouver.
That is a strike. That is incorrect.
Oh man.
I mean, you can give up, but if you want to keep guessing.
I mean, it's either I give up or I continue to embarrass myself. So, Yeah, let's give up.
Okay, you're going to give up with only one Ontario. Matt, you have the opportunity to steal. Now, you can't say Ontario, but you do have to say 4 other
All right.
provinces and territories.
Do I get penalized though if I get anything wrong? Okay, it's just for okay.
Yeah.
Yukon Territory.
That is incorrect. That is a strike.
What? That's not a. How is that not a province? The
It's
Yukon
not
Territory.
It is not a province.
I did like a little project in like 6th grade or so. Okay.
It's a territory. Oh no, it is a territory. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong list. No, you're right. The Yukon Territory. Yep, you're right. Yep. Okay, so that's one. My bad. I apologize.
Okay. God, that Manitoba.
Manitoba is correct. That's 2.
That does ring a bell now that I think about it.
You'll know a lot of these when I tell you.
Ottawa is where the capital is. Is that a province? Ottawa?
Ottawa is no, it is not.
Okay.
Ottawa is a city.
Okay. Prince Edward Island. Is that one of them?
That is one. That's 3.
Oh, damn.
You just need
Newfoundland.
That is correct, Matt. You get a point. Congratulations. Name those.
The history teacher's got to know his geography there.
No.
It shows. Others you could have named Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward. Did you say Prince Edward Island? I can't remember what you said. Saskatchewan, Alberta, the Northwest Territories.
And I've been to Nova Scotia too. That's
Yeah, you should have written it down. All right, Matt, you're up, and we have one more of these to go. And I'll give you a choice: history or comics. And Matt, you have home field advantage, so you get to choose.
Okay. I'm going with comics. I'm going to throw everybody off the trail.
Okay, comics.
Comics.
Maybe you've heard of Xavier's group of heroes, the X-Men. Over the years, they've had so many members, I don't even have a number as to how many. However, I'm going to ask you to give me a number of how many X-Men you can name.
Okay.
And Matt, you get to start the bid.
I start at 4.
4,
I
Colin?
can name 4 X-Men.
5.
Okay, Matt?
Oh.
More than 5? Matt? No,
Hang on.
we really don't have all day, so...
All night. You can edit this out and post.
No, that's not... What? How can you name more than 5?
Creating more work
cannot,
for Sean. That's the
I
name of this game.
Not name more than 5, but I'm pretty sure Colin can name at least 5.
All right, well,
So
you can try.
We'll give him the shot.
I like the strategy. All right, Colin, name 5 X-Men.
All right. I mean, we got to go with the Wolverine, obviously.
Yep, that's one.
Does Magneto count?
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
is that,
Well,
okay.
I don't
like-
think he was one of the X-Men.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he's
actually,
kinda like-
I'm not going to count
Right.
that.
Okay. All right. Storm.
Yep. Okay, that's 2.
Storm is Bay.
Yep.
Let's see. What's the Cyclops?
Cyclops. Okay, that's 3.
And all right. Hold on a minute here. Isn't Colossus? Isn't that one of them?
That is one. That is
Yeah.
one. That's correct. That's 4. One more.
And Nightcrawler.
Hey, very nice. Point to you, Colin. We also would have accepted. We can go Gambit, Angel, Deadpool I think was in the X-Men.
Yeah,
at one
Deadpool
point.
is technically one. Yeah.
Was Spider-Man in there too?
Yeah, but I don't. Because he's technically not a mutant, so I don't know if you can call him an X-Men. He was in the group though, so I guess.
How about
that's nice.
all of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Were they in the?
That they definitely didn't cross over, which is weird because they are mutants. But
Right.
Is that I didn't realize the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were Marvel.
they're not. But sometimes they do. There was the famous where Star Trek crossed over with Planet of the Apes in a comic book once, so they cross over. And actually, they've done DC Marvel crossovers before. So
Fair enough.
Well, the interesting thing, guys, is that actually that last one didn't matter because Matt was already up 3-1 in a 5-game round, but I wanted to do it anyway. So, Matt, you've won 5 points towards your grand total with your 3 victories. Congratulations. And, guys, we're going into the lightning round.
Wait, look, out of curiosity, what was the history category?
It was cities that have held a World's Fair.
Oh,
There were
that would've
12
been
of
hard.
them.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been impossible, actually.
Guys, we're tied up going to the lightning round. This will decide it all. 10
All right.
points apiece. So ignore the score. It doesn't matter. Whoever wins the lightning round will win tonight's competition. Here's how the lightning round works. It's 7 general knowledge questions, okay? And you will each answer the same set of 7 questions. You will do it one at a time. The first, we'll ask the person to leave the room so they don't hear the first person, and then they'll come in for the second person to go. You will have 60 seconds to answer those 7 questions. If you get stuck on a question, you can say pass. We'll move on to the next one, and then if there's time at the end, we'll circle back. But be aware, if you run out of time, you run out of time. Whoever can answer the most number of questions will win 10 points and the game. Any questions?
All right.
No, I'm confident. Let's go.
All right, Matt, you have home field advantage. Would you like to go first, or would you like Colin to go first?
I would like to go first.
Okay, Colin, I'm going to ask that you take off your headphones, mute your computer, look away. I will text you when we're ready to bring you back.
All right. Good luck, my friend.
Mute your microphone.
Right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. We'll give him a second. Matt, are you feeling good about this? Now, this was where you lost last time, was on the lightning round. You and Colby went and almost tied last time.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
Not trying to make any pressure for you, but
Yeah.
that's what's up. All right. The timer is ready. The questions are set, Matt. I'm going to begin the timer after I finish reading the first question, so you get a little bonus time in there. Are you ready?
Okay. I am ready to go.
All right, here we go. Your first question. How many chambers are in the human heart?
4.
Correct. What name is given to a group of lions?
Pride.
Correct. How many vowels are there in the English alphabet?
5.
That is correct. What is the unit of currency in India?
It's the rupee.
That's correct. DC Comics' Batman protected which fictional city?
Gotham.
That's correct. Which car company produces the Mustang?
Dodge.
Incorrect. What is the name of Mickey Mouse's dog?
Pluto.
Correct. I may have made these too easy. But you did get one wrong, so Colin with a
Yes, I
sweep
did.
can take you here. That took you about 40 seconds.
Indeed. We'll see what Colin does.
But can he come back at that? I will send him a message now. We're good. Matt, you didn't know? Do you know the answer now to who makes the Mustang?
I think I do. Is Colin back? I don't know if Colin's back.
Well, we'll hear the answer in a minute, so let's not reveal it.
Yeah, I think I now, thinking about it now, I think I know it.
Yeah. I think the trick is 60 seconds may be too long. Should have really put the squeeze on the timer, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. Who knows?
Yeah, 30 seconds, that would have been a tight category, but it's okay.
A little bit. How would you rate your performance so far this evening, Matt?
I think I'm doing my best. I'd say that you can't really ask for much more than your best. So
That's fair.
All right, I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, Colin. Matt answered 6 of the 7 correctly. So in order to win, you need a perfect sweep. Otherwise, you lose or we get a tiebreaker.
All right.
You will have 60 seconds. I will start the timer when I finish reading the first question. Are you ready?
I've never been more ready.
For the win. Here we go. Your first question. How many chambers are in the human heart?
3.
Incorrect. What name is given to a group of lions?
A pride.
Correct. How many vowels are in the English alphabet?
5.
Correct. What is the unit of currency in India?
The rupee?
Correct. DC Comics' Batman protected which fictional city?
Gotham.
Correct. Which car company produces the Mustang?
Ford.
Correct. What is the name of Mickey Mouse's dog?
Pluto.
Correct. Guys, we have a tie. Guys, we have a tie.
Which one did Matt get wrong?
He got the car company. He said Dodge. The correct answer is Ford.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
Colin, the number of chambers in the human heart, 4.
All right. Yeah, I have no idea about that anatomy shit.
Guys, here is your. I genuinely, I didn't think there would be a tie, so I didn't make a tiebreaker. So we're kind of on the fly here. We had a so here's what we're gonna do. We have a leftover wisdom of the crowds question that we didn't use.
Oh.
Okay, another poll question, and the way we're gonna do it is I'm going to read the question. You're both going to pick a number. Matt, you have home field advantage, so you're going to have the option to either go first or let Colin go first. The person who guesses the number closest without going over, unless you both go over, will win the entire competition. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. Colin, you ready?
Oh, yeah, let's do this.
Okay. LL Bean recently ended their lifetime guarantee, where after 30 years you could bring back an LL Bean product and return it. It's being replaced by a 1-year guarantee. However, a lot of people over the past have abused the policy. Per LL Bean, what percentage of returns in the past have abused this policy?
So, wait, who answers first?
Matt gets the choice. Either he can go first or he can force you to go first.
I want Colin to go first.
Okay, fair enough. Colin, per LL Bean, what percentage of returns abused this lifetime guarantee?
It's an interesting question because I'm sure the people who knew about it would absolutely abuse it. But the question is, how many people actually bothered to become familiar with the policy and realize that they could abuse it? I'm gonna say the first number that popped into my head was 50%, but that seems a bit high. That seems way high, actually, now that I think about it. Because for a big company like that, even a small percentage, it means a lot of money. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with 15%.
15%. All right, Matt. Do you think? It's not higher or lower. You get to pick a number as well.
Oh, it's not higher or lower.
It's not higher or lower. Nope.
I see.
So again, it's
right.
closest without going over, unless you both go over, and then it's whoever's closest.
So Colin picked 15%.
He did. This is for all the marbles, Matt. So a little gamesmanship here. You got to really think about it.
Okay. I'm gonna say 25%.
25%. Okay. Any logic to that? Any thoughts to that?
I think I'm going along the same lines as Colin's thinking that you have to know the policy in order to abuse it. But I inflated the numbers a little bit higher.
Gotcha.
I think that there's just a little bit more people out there that
Yeah, Colin, how do you
word of mouth and all that?
How do you feel about that?
I think
You think you have it, or you think Matt played this well?
I think I've got it in the bag, to be honest.
He's feeling confident. Matt, you feeling confident?
Not so much. I wish that we had a like a fight to the death or a cook-off. Cook-off would be exciting.
This is
a
it.
Cook-off, I would lose. A fight to the death is a toss-up, to be honest.
Look, it comes down. There's nothing else. This is it. And guys, I got to be honest with you. One of you hit the exact right number.
Oh, snap, dude.
Colin did it.
I'm not saying who it is just yet. It's one of the two of you. So here we go. We've answered a lot of trivia questions tonight, awarded a lot of points, but it all comes down to this. One question, one answer.
I am so hyped right now. I never expected to get this excited.
Matt is playing for redemption.
This is what happens on Up for Debate.
Colin is playing for the thrill of victory.
So wait a minute. Just to draw this out a little bit longer, because why not? So Matt originally went up against Colby in this trivia competition.
Yes.
And so this is his revenge match. Now, when you said that, I assumed the previous trivia competition was recent, but did I hear correctly? It was 3 years ago.
It was 2015. Yes. We kept saying we wanted to do it, and then we just never got around to it.
All right. Well, this is I'm honored to be the.
Wait. Before the I'm gonna draw it out a little bit longer now. Before you read the answer, I just wanted to say that Colin suggested earlier in this match that I chose him because I believe that he would be the most formidable opponent, and I think that he has proved himself.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
I think you've both done a great. Look, the interesting thing is, Matt, you lost to Colby by 1 point. And this is you're going to lose to him in the tiebreaker.
I know. It's still going to be 1 point.
So
basically.
you both did great tonight. It was extremely close. Came down to the wire. We had to go to the tiebreaker. We've never done that before. And the one
First in history of the two trivia.
Yes. Exactly. The suspense is overwhelming. The people are leaning forward in their seats to find out who will take home the trophy. We've got 2 great contestants. Who is it going to be? One of them nailed the number exactly. What percentage of LL Bean returns abuse this policy? 15%. Colin, you are our trivia Smackdown champion.
Yo, let's go, man. You know, to be honest, I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words right now. I competing against Matt. I mean, Matt's a trivia aficionado. I mean, we even competed on the same team in the past. I mean, we both know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So it was a match for the books. You know, that's all I can say.
Congratulations with your win, Mr. Turkel. Well deserved. It was quite a match. I was sweating over here. Somehow, I think I knew when you confirmed your guess at 15%. I knew that he probably had it right. But hey, I did better than last time. Made it to the final round.
It's true.
Instead of getting knocked out at the last question in the lightning round.
Well, it was tight the whole way through. You guys were 2 very tight opponents, back and forth. It was a real Goliath versus Goliath battle, if I've ever seen it.
Now, hey, what I'd like to see now, I'd like to see a Colin Colby match.
Oh, for all the marbles.
For all the marbles, and then me and Sean, we can play losers bracket.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to do that.
I mean, if Sean plays, someone else has to run this whole thing, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not on board to do that.
It is time consuming to write these questions. I'm not gonna lie, but it was fun. I enjoy doing this. This is when I get to play game show host, and I hope everyone out there watching had as much fun as we did playing in the Trivia Smackdown. In 3 years, we'll do another one. So look forward to that.
Yeah, see you in another 3 years, guys.
That's right.
I can only imagine where our lives will take us in 3 years.
But wherever that is, there will be trivia. I won't spend too much time on this because we're already running long, but thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Our website's upfordebate.tv. You can go there and get all our past episodes, information on how to subscribe to the show, and also how to follow us. It's all on the website, so go there. Email us upfordebatetv@gmail.com and follow us at upfordebatetv on Twitter. Definitely subscribe to the show, and we will be back next time with more. Colin, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. A lot of fun. We'll have you back for, a regular episode maybe?
Yeah, it was an honor, man. I had a ton of fun, so please do anytime.
Wonderful. We appreciate it. Matt, thank you as well. As
always,
always,
thank you,
pleasure.
Mr. Host.
We'll be back, Matt and I, next time with more great discussion. On behalf of all of us, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time for more great Up for Debate.